Welcome to Spiritual Artistry in Action, a weekly service here at the United Palace of Spiritual Arts in Manhattan. I'm Reverend Heather Shea, CEO and Spiritual Director. We hope you enjoy the program.
Hello, my name is Reverend Dr. Jose Miguel Roman, and I'm Spiritual Counsel here at the United Palace of Spiritual Arts, the home of spiritual artistry. Today we will experience the spiritual power of Tuvan Shamaness ChokBar. In nearly every culture of humankind, there are men, women, and persons who are described as shamans. Shamans are spiritual leaders and servants who act as bridges between humanity and the spiritual world. Through sacred rituals and complex practices, these extraordinary persons transform human consciousness in ways that allow humanity to experience the breadth and depth of divine healing and creative powers. So sit back, become comfortable, enter into your sacred contemplative space, and be prepared to experience the transformative spiritual genius of ChokBar.
So let's sit with our backs straight, relaxed. Start closing your eyes. And people in the audience, if you feel like you'd like to experience part of this as meditation, you're welcome to do that, because the spirits are here and they're willing to work with you, including your power animals. So as I start right now drumming, people who are sitting on stage with me, you'll join me with rattling and again, as I always say, we don't rattle with our hands, we rattle with the whole body.
The shamanic ceremony we're watching features Tuvan Shamaness ChokBar. This footage is from one of our open heart conversations. You can find a link to watch the entire event in the comments below. The use of drums and rattles is one of the oldest forms of active meditation. Just as a sitting meditation or a guided meditation can quiet the endless chatter of the mind and induce an altered state of consciousness, drumming or rattling can do the same thing. A rhythm with a frequency of 180 beats per minute or greater that is sustained for at least 15 minutes can induce an altered state of consciousness. shamanic drumming has some wonderful benefits that you can experience should you decide to incorporate it into your spiritual practice. Drumming synchronizes activity in the two hemispheres of the brain and can integrate our conscious and unconscious awareness. Like other forms of meditation, this form can also help alleviate stress and anxiety while promoting relaxation and even lowering blood pressure. There is even evidence that group drumming may reduce the stress response linked to the development of common diseases. Science has shown us that everything, including the physical body, is made of energy. In school, I was taught that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, that it only changes forms. I've come to learn that while it cannot be destroyed, it can sometimes become stuck in my body. In my personal experience, stuck energy is linked to emotional trauma and can manifest as experiences of physical and emotional pain. Drumming can help release these blockages because sound vibrations resonate through the entire body. Drums and rattles are also another useful tool in creating sacred space. Indigenous spiritual traditions from around the world believe that a rhythmic drumming calls in benevolent spirits and energies and drives away malevolent entities. In his book Shamanic Drumming, Michael Drake says, drumming opens up portals to the spirit world, draws spirit in, and opens you up to receive it. Let's continue with Tuvan Shamaness ChokBar. Everyone can create a rhythm with a drum or a rattle. The very first sound we heard was our mother's heartbeat. Drumming and rattling as a personal practice can reconnect you with your inner, expanded spirit self. It can move us out of our limited physical experience and allow us to shift to the spiritual experience of an expanded consciousness, an awareness of what shamans call other realities. Even if you don't have a drum or a rattle, you can start a personal rhythmic practice with a very small investment. After a recent shaman circle, ChokBar suggested that I create my own rattle. It's really easy. I took a small glass jar that's easy to hold, and I put about half a cup of dried beans into it. Instant rattle. Create your own rattle this week and spend at least 15 minutes a day exploring an expanded consciousness through a steady beat. See what revelations come to you as you add this simple yet effective practice to your daily spiritual routine. Remember to rattle with your entire body. Feel the energy flow, notice any stuck places, and shake them free. Allow the rhythm to resonate in every cell of your body. Spiritual work is the work of transformation. Drumming and rattling are one more tool to help you to know and love yourself as the incredible spiritual artist that Spirit is calling you to be. I'm Reverend Todd Humphrey, and this is Spiritual Artistry in Action, a weekly 10-minute service of the United Palace, the home of spiritual artistry in New York City. Your assignment this week, make yourself a rattle and use it for at least 15 minutes a day. Click and like share on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never have to miss a Spiritual Artistry in Action service. You can support this program and other programs of the United Palace by visiting our website at upspiritualarts.org and clicking on the donate button. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week for more on transformation in the next Spiritual Artistry in Action service. Be well.